What's your baseball philosophy? What gets you so far?
I think just trying to be consistent. Every day you go out and play hard. I've learned from a young age that every day you're not going to be successful. So just going out every day playing hard is one of the main goals for me. If you play hard, then something good is going to happen eventually. So just playing hard and staying consistent.
Now, it seems like first-round draft picks, half of them make the major leagues, but a lot of them get passed up by guys drafted in the 50th round. Why does that happen?
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those things that they just get a little overconfident early. I don't know if it's, in my case, I was a little bit lower draft pick. I don't know if you kind of have a chip on your shoulder, you kind of work a little bit harder. But I don't know. I think they get put so much on a pedestal that it's tough to say that they have to make it. I mean, it's tough enough to make it if you're drafted or not to make it to the big league. So I think the first rounders just get kind of put on a pedestal that they're supposed to make it, and when they don't, it's a big thing.
Now, in spring training, every team brings in more guys. They sign free agents just to compete with you for that spot. How do you approach that?
Just you got to. I mean, it's just the business. It's a year in, year out battle. It's a day in, day out battle with the guys that they're going to bring in. They're going to make decisions that they think are the best. You just got to look at it just as pure competition. It's going to make you better. You got to go out and work hard every day. They want to win ball games just like you want to do well and you want to stay up there. So it's their motive to win. It's your motive to win, but they might not be in the same things as you want to be up there, but they just got to do what's best for the team, and you just got to keep looking at it as competitive.
Now, Major League Baseball, there's a lot of organizations going up and down the organization, a lot of ups and downs. Has there been a time yet that you wanted to give it up?
No. Give the game up in general?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. If you, I've been playing this game too long to not want to give it up now. I mean, I've worked so hard for things that are coming to me now. No reason for me to give it up. If I was getting old, maybe getting injuries or something like that, I'd consider. But right now, I've worked so hard for where I'm at, and I've worked so hard for what I'm hoping to become that it hasn't even crossed my mind.
Now, you read the sports pages or Baseball America where they rank you in the top prospects and all that stuff?
Sometimes. I mean,
does that affect you at all, or mom and dad call us, hey, you're number so?
No, my mom and dad, they read all the blogs and they read everything. They look into it, but I mean, it can't affect you. I mean, they could think you're the best player, they could think you're the worst, but it's just what you think about yourself, what you do when you go out there on the field that has to determine it. I mean, you could be not even on the prospect list and have a good year, and 2 weeks later you're on the prospect list. It's really what goes on. It's pretty much what have you done for me now. I mean, it's a lately kind of whatever you've done in the past doesn't matter. It's kind of where you're at the time. So it can't affect you because if you read everything about you, you'll pretty much go crazy. So
how do you handle the fans? People yelling and screaming at you.
I shake it off. I enjoy it. It's a good time. I mean, if that's the worst, if that's the best thing that they got to do that day is to come and yell at me, then have at it. I mean, it's a good time. They obviously live their life to come scream at other people trying to do their job. So, I mean, some guys get a little ridiculous, a lot of control. But I mean, it's fun. It's all part of the game.
What would you tell a high school kid about professional baseball that you learned the hard way that nobody told you about?
I had a lot of advice growing up too. So just different people that had done it before me. I would say it's a job. I mean. For me, I got the opportunity. I was lucky to go to college, so I got a few more games under my belt. You only play 20, 25 games in high school. In college, you get into 60 or 70, and now we're in 140-ish. In big leagues, I mean 162. So it's a job, and even when you're not playing this regular season game, the off season is a job. You got to work. You got to keep yourself up. I would just tell them to make sure that you're in it for the right reasons. Make sure that you still love the game, because it drains you. I mean, you get those bus rides, you get those plane rides, you're tired, you don't want to go out there and play, but you got to realize this is your job and this is your dream, so you got to keep going.
Anything else about baseball that nobody asked you about that you'd want to tell somebody that you want people to know?
No, I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy last night after the game hanging out with all the guys in the locker room, having a good time as much as I do going out and get a win. I mean, there's a lot of teams and there's a great group of guys. This one especially is just a fun bunch of guys that enjoy being around each other. So that's one thing. Just the personalities you meet, personalities you run into. It's fun. It makes for a lot of stories, and when other people come around, they don't realize what goes into a locker room, what goes into a team.
All right.